It's been 2 months since the unilateral Gaza-Israel ceasefire came into effect, yet not much has changed for Israel. With over 110 rockets and mortars launched from Gaza since the ceasefire, Hamas terrorists continue their assault on the modern Jewish state.
You could see the small wings that are stabilizing the rocket as it's being launched. The front, of course, is being loaded with the explosives, the civilian ingredients, the most common things mostly provided to the Palestinian Gaza Strip by Israel because it's supposed to be used for civilian purposes like sugar or like pesticides or like urea.
The reality of the situation is sobering. A tiny sliver of a nation surrounded by countries housing terrorists openly committed to its annihilation. Yet, all of Israel is celebrating. The yearly Jewish festival of Purim, based on the biblical story of Esther, remembers a moment in history when the Jews of ancient Persia faced the threat of extinction. Today, Israelis young and old celebrate this holiday by wearing a wide array of costumes, even to the synagogue. Here, the entire book of Esther, known in Hebrew as the Megillah, is read with great enthusiasm. But that's not the only reason some Israelis celebrated this year. In the Gaza border town of Sderot, a newly constructed $5 million indoor recreational facility opened on Purim. Conceived and financed by the Jewish National Fund, this rocket-proof indoor playground, the first of its kind in the world, was constructed with the intention of bringing a level of normalcy to the lives of children living in a town pounded by thousands of rockets.
This day for us is really, if I say it in one sentence, is to give to our children back them childhood that they lose in the last 8 years. Instead 500 or 600 children, instead to be outside, they are here. I am more relaxed because I know that here they have 100% the answer how to defend themselves.
The big, blue, missile-proof playground will not only serve up to 5,000 children during a time of conflict, but the center will provide respite for parents and other members of the community.
I'm a bit shocked. It's the first time I see this place, and wow, that's wow.
I think it's great that we have something that big and protected.
In Jewish tradition, this is a holiday where you give gifts to one another. I think this is the biggest gift we can give the children of Sderot and the entire region.
IDF analysts currently believe that in addition to the intermittent firing of rockets, Hamas terrorists are continuing to rearm and ready themselves for future conflict. But Israel is also preparing, fortifying, building, and raising the standard of life in the fray. And by celebrating biblical accounts, such as the story of Esther, all of Israel is being reminded of moments in history when the God of Israel delivered this nation despite overwhelming odds.